Alright, gonna do a review today of the Kmise Banjo Ukulele. Do a quick sound test for you so you can see kind of what it sounds like. Alright, Kmise Banjo Ukulele cost about $60 on eBay. This one has the bird finger fretboard markings. My initial thoughts on it: I love it. Seems to be really well made. It is solid. It holds its tune. You can see it's got closed back tuners here. Sorry for the glare. The headstock, nice. We got the name brand Kmise. This is just a sticker, so it's not engraved or burned in or anything. So that's gonna come off, fall off, get pulled off, whatever. I don't really care about that. That's not a knock on it. The fret markers, when I first got it, I was trying to figure out how they got those in there because it looks so perfect. I kept looking closer and closer, and then you can see, you won't be able to, but as you get closer to it, you can see some of the cut marks on the edge of the bird wings. So they laid those in there, and they did a really nice job for a $60 instrument. I love things that don't cost a lot of money but do their job well, and this is it. Let me show you what it came in. Sorry, I'm a little snotty right now. It came in this little box, okay? Pretty much the size of the Banjo Ukulele, Banjolele, what do you call it? This is the kind of box you would get an instrument in if you just go to the store. It shipped in this, just had an address label on it. So when it got here, I thought, great Scott, if this thing is in good shape, I'm gonna be stoked. Ripped it open, and it was in good shape, despite the fact that all it had for protection was this much that fun stuff, and then it was inside of this, just like you get at your local store. It came from China. It took a couple weeks. Again, $60 American on eBay. And one of the things I was nervous about was setting the bridge. Now, I've never had to do that before. I'm a drummer, really, but I've been playing ukulele for a year or two. So this is my first thing I ever had to set a bridge on, but it comes with this very handy piece of plastic. If you can see that, here at the top, it says, put it to the lower edge of the nut. And if you don't know, this part right here, that's your nut, okay, on your ukulele. So when you're setting the bridge up, initially, the bridge, which is this part, that will actually be loose when you will loosen it. You put this plastic, I don't know if you can tell, take this plastic, see that, up against there, and then you set your bridge. You stand that up right at the end of that. Super handy, very easy to use. And so I'll be keeping this in the event that I do some stuff to the ukulele, which I will probably do one day, only because it stays in tune, and it's in tune up to the 5th fret. But once you get past the 5th fret, particularly, really I just jumped up from the 5th to the 12th, I noticed that the intonation goes off a little bit. That's very common on instruments, and usually it gets fixed with some adjustment. To do the adjustments, you flip the back of this bad boy. See these little screws? You will unscrew those, And then you can adjust your neck, which adjust the action on your strings. It'll put it a little bit lower and just make it where, getting resonance off the drum head. Make it where your intonation is right on all the way up the neck. That is something I'll probably eventually do. Besides that, you can see where there's a joint there on the headstock. So it's not a single piece of wood. What do you expect for 60 bucks? I don't own a single piece of wood neck. There's another joint right here. I don't know if you can see that. If that matters to you at all, there's at least those two. These are the only two I see. But I mean, the whole thing's plywood. The back here, plywood. The side, plywood. You got your drum head here, which is in tune all the way around on drums. If you're unfamiliar, they are supposed to have the same pitch all the way around. This does. I'm guessing it's the same on a banjo because that is a drum head on there. I will probably pop the back off sometime because a couple of these lugs here that hold the drum down, I think could be a little bit snugger up against the side, or at least flush with them. But that's a super easy thing to do. It's taking these screws out and then tightening up this right here. These are held by screws on the inside. To tighten that is not a problem. I'm not worried about it because they're not loose. They don't have any play in them whatsoever. I just really like the ukulele. It's got the side markers. The ukulele banjo, this one by Kmise. How they pulled this off for 60 bucks, I don't know, but I'm thankful because I think this opens the banjo ukulele world up to a lot of people like myself who don't want to drop a ton of money. It's really made me curious about their other offerings. Kmise has a lot of fun ukuleles. So before we go, I'm going to play a little bit. One of the downsides to this banjo ukulele is that I cannot play it in the morning because it's too loud. My family's asleep. They like to sleep. So I'm going to show you how much louder it is. I've got an Oscar Schmidt concert ukulele. This is concert size. So it'll be a comparable size, but it's a regular ukulele versus the banjo ukulele. So here's, I'll pick and then strum both of them. So there's the Kmise Banjolele, and here's a regular, same size, but just a regular ukulele. I don't know if you can tell, but this, I can barely hear this thing that I played the Banjolele. It is so much louder. I'm plugging at this thing hard too. So yes, there's a regular concert ukulele. But man, this thing has got so much more volume. It's kind of spoiling me, to be honest. I love the sound of a regular ukulele. But I'm really falling more and more in love with the sound of this banjo lately. And I don't even care that I'm not playing bluegrass music all the time with it. I like the volume. I think I could play with somebody, if they're playing guitar, an acoustic guitar. I'm not gonna get over an electric guitar unless it's not super loud. I think this Banjolele could get over an acoustic guitar pretty easily and get in the mix, which is good because if you're playing with somebody else, you don't have to steal the show, but you want to at least contribute and be heard. Yeah, this is the Kmise ukulele banjo. Highly recommend it. Super fun if you're going to be playing with it standing up. Unlike a typical ukulele, you're going to want to strap for this thing because it's heavy. But it can be pretty well adjusted to meet any needs. It's only $60 on eBay. If you've been thinking about getting a banjo ukulele, this is the one that I recommend you get. I have no experience with any other one, but it's gonna be hard to beat something for $60 that plays this well right out of the box. Super fun. It does the job. If you have quick fingers, I don't have super quick fingers, so I can't really play it like a banjo deserves to be played. But maybe that'll change. A lot of fun. Kmise Banjo Ukulele. If you have one of these, share your opinions here. Go tell somebody about it. People should be picking these things up if they want a banjo ukulele because it's awesome. Yeah, $60, well spent, and it's on eBay, so you can maybe make an offer and do even better than that. Hope you enjoy.